Yeah, Amazon says Adam Selipsky to step down as AWS CEO.
All right. And we're off. So 108% on GameStop, AMC. I'm already seeing on the low ticker, but you're going to have to give this a little bit of time. Let this thing all balance out. And then the MPW contracts did not go up as much so far. And then those are open. Let's check the GMEs. I hope they added more. But I think those are going to be insane. Well, watch the PPI level. So PPI was hot. It was really bad. And then why are you bouncing? Because there was a big revision. And then just like every other time, they look at it, go, and they're like, okay, maybe it's not that bad, you know? And then now, like I said yesterday, this is going to lead into a higher expectation for the CPI tomorrow. GME's already halted. No, dude, come on. It's crazy that they act like they gonna run the same playbook, huh? As soon as that like, I guess it works. Why change it? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, so honestly, the way kind of like yesterday, we might have like 30 minutes if this doesn't be like an all day thing, you know what I'm saying? It's first 30 minutes, and then after that, it's going to like that last hour, you might get the moves. But watch the other ones. Yeah, Lucid is the number 2 most shorted stock. So number 1 is JetBlue, number 2 is Lucid, and then number 3 is MPW. But you do actually have that, so it's kind of weird. And then SPY's getting up here. I kind of want to put up the pre-market. So like right here, this is where the data came out. And honestly, we're right back up here. This might be a level. Big SPW. I mean, all of these are on the list. I don't know about the short interest, so be mindful. And again, you could double check everything I'm saying. I would prefer that you do. AMC even halted. SPWR, that was up like 100. Yeah, AMC's halted. AMD's on the low. Honestly, MPW is still above 6, so we'll take that until it has that little mini reversal charge point. I think Mulan was running too. And then don't forget, HD had earnings. That's another one, and they might come back up. So they missed, but there's a little bit of good in there. Holo, even Tesla too. I don't know. I don't think. And then NVAX from yesterday. But remember, Tesla has a little bit of that short element to it. Yeah, bro. MPW. I mean, hey, we'll just take it. Like I'm saying, the weird part is, like, if you really have had this, like the ironic part, like we don't need to chase it. If I had many talks on if you do want to add to it, some of you, this is going to be your gift to get out. Other than that, man, we're chilling. That's it. So let's see, man. PBI, watch PB2, and then Tesla's going up in phase. So there it is, MPW, that's up 16, now 6.5. Again, anything above 6, I think is the squeeze zone. So at this point, you're just going to go back to some of those previous moves. GME and all that, NVAX is still going. So look at that. That's like a 14% candle right there. So that was the one from yesterday. See if that keeps going. The Amazon's even starting to move up here. We're just getting checked on the big tech names. And then again, we're staying pinned at the PPI level. SMCI's on the low. Pfizer, they're up a decent amount actually. Yeah, they're even getting a pop right there. Cost, that's the other one. That's up 15. That one's still going. Yeah, MPW's holding, man. That's actually insane. Now Mara, again, there's at least 50 of these names. Amazon, Matt German will become CEO of AWS effective June 3rd. Oh, Lucid, let's see. Even Mara's up there. Is it okay if I keep up pre-market? I just want to keep the PPI level. So it does. You're not really seeing the minute-by-minute moves, but this, I do think this is going to be a range here for the data. Big lots, I think there wasn't Danny just saying that. 8% on NVAX, that was for yesterday. Big, and then I think unhalting is approaching. And then Lucid's up 15 as well. PPI was extremely hot, but then they revised down the other months. So I think it was a little bit of a shock. But if anything, it's not really as much as today as it's going to lead into the CPI like we've been discussing. All right. If it takes longer than 5 minutes, crazy because AMC, GME, those are the ones that are right now, but a lot of the other ones are still going. Meta's on the high now. JetBlue's up only 4. There it is. GME unhalted. It's giving up 20% from the highs at $59 right now. Beyond Tupperware, yeah, those are some other ones. So, like we said, man, we're gonna get like probably 30 minutes. Let's see where this takes us. LMAP, JetBlue's still going. I don't know if AMC's still unhalted. Is it halted again? It might be. It's not even hitting the wire. I don't know. I see volume. Price ain't moving. It might be, but here it is. So did you guys notice that from even yesterday? Like usually if it's a halt, it hits the wire immediately. But there's like a 30-second delay. So yeah, GME's, it's already halted again. Remember yesterday, you had 5 halts by the time we were at the top of the hour. GME SoFi running. I feel like that's another name that has a lot of people. And again, imagine all the times I've been asked about SoFi. So there's AMC. I think it probably got halted again. That's insane. AMC just dropped $1.40 off of that. I think it got halted immediately. Allo. Again, there's like SPWR as well too. ARM. Starbucks new high. So MPW chilling. Lucid again, they're up 15. Again, Pfizer was just moving. Starbucks is up 76. Pfizer already came down. Where's healthcare? Healthcare is actually up. Look at you. JPM kind of flushed in there a little bit and halted again. It really, honestly, man, you got to watch out just in general. Because, again, if they really start scamming, I think what was LT saying? He's like, watch out because eventually they will. You might have to pick your opportunity. But this, if the momentum could still remain, great. But just remember, yesterday, 6 halts got you back to a level, and then you didn't move for another 6 hours. You want to sell the 1026 dollars? Do it. I mean, I wouldn't hesitate. If there's good money, you get it, and like that's kind of it. Keep some of your soldiers ready. Make sure you reward yourself on any of it, and that's it, man. Check Peloton. They were up, I think, a little earlier. Yeah, GME was in the 70s pre-market. It did very, very good. And then SPY is just chilling. PayPal. Square's going up, and then I seen if Square's up a lot, and Microsoft, low-key, big tech is running here, so I don't know. We're going to have to find this little balance because this isn't just the memes. Again, NASDAQ's up by 0.15, SPY up by 0.06, Dow Jones 0.13, and Russell's up 1.1. Starbucks still going. J.O. We love you, baby. God bless you, man. It's very good to see you. Always in my heart, no matter what, man. I love you, bro. Good morning. Hood 18 call volume hitting the scanners. Cost, again, all of them are still. Cost got halted. That might get unhalted in a little bit. DraftKings starting to run, and then VKTX. Where'd Vanny go? No love. Again, we get the data on Friday for that one. But yeah, MPW, it was well above 6, and then it had that pullback with the halts. But I think all of them kind of chilled out right now. Some a little bit more. JetBlue's still holding. Again, that has a higher amount of the halts there. I put my life savings of $30 in MPW calls. I believe in you. I probably wouldn't do that if it's because I'm not like I didn't do anything. I've just been holding what I've held for a long time. Like this just ran into me. I didn't run into anything. So you got to be careful. I mean, I just have old plays coming back. And that's the moral of this story. We've talked about it. If you want to double down and go for it, you got to that's a risk you got to take you got to really think about it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, let's say this does go crazy, right? Like we have MPW in the long term. We have flip shares already. Like, do you see what I'm saying? It's like, let's say everything goes nuts again, we're going to win. So if that's the case, why expose yourself more if you don't have to? But again, like I'm saying, I talked about it yesterday. If I'm going to do anything, I'd probably focus on a couple of plays rather than a broader move. But then it's like, I don't think you need to force it just yet and kind of, ride the wave. And hopefully you could be positioned to do that without having to be in a sense where, because again, if you position too high, bro, I've just seen high prices turn into high sorrow, unfortunately. Oh, wait, ISP, I meant to USO. Is oil is down. Next level in MPW, I have no idea. I want to say 712 or 720, I think. Yeah, so 674, 675, then like 730 to 770. So literally like 675, and then that could open, like 714-ish to 740-ish. So give or take. The GME, they added a couple of contracts, but I don't think as many. So we would have liked GME unhalted. And then SPY's coming up here, so keep that in mind. We were talking about, GME down, and then are they halting it again? Bro, they've knocked that thing 50%. So it's kind of crazy because, like, think about it. I mean, how many times have we seen the, pre-market run and then dump at cash open? But yeah, bro, that's already been down 50%. They're playing the halt game on it. And then AMC even, but they got halted 3 minutes ago. The market's not clapped because of PPI data, because of the revision, but this is what I was saying yesterday. We might get a reaction, but now that PPI yesterday is making tomorrow easier. We'll find out by the end of the day. I will, by the time I have the watch list, I will be giving you the expectations, you know what I'm saying? And we'll find out. But essentially now, if we had a low bar, PPI starts to be like, oh crap, maybe we should be worried. Now everyone's going to have a higher expectation for tomorrow. And then why today? People are like, well, the revision. But I wouldn't get too crazy on it. Remember, this week has a lot of event risk calendar events that we will be dealing with. MP Dub. Damn, bro, this thing, it just has to hold. That's it. Again, MPW even got a downgrade today. And you guys know if you've held MPW, the downgrades are clapping on some random days. So as long as it holds, I'm taking that as a very good sign. That's going to get interesting. But then again, as of now, the story is revolving around GME. So this is just day 2 of GME. The question is, does the cup overflow and that starts to spread everywhere? But we'll find out. But so far, the short names are going. Faraday Future is an electric car. It's up 17, 180, and that thing's running. So I don't know if this one's like a short or nothing, but yeah, you're getting a random smaller running. Aaron already did his offering like 3 months ago. So pretty much, Aaron, they did a shelf offering, and they had it was open, but they already registered it 3 months ago. So they've been selling into the last couple of months whenever they want. But yeah, he already got paid off of it, $250 million to be exact. Shop is getting killed? No way. Very interesting. Again, they had that weird earnings the other day. Snap is going up here. JetBlue's still going. Again, JetBlue, I believe, is the #1 most shorted stock and like the biggest market cap at that, considering it. New badge, my alum email getting clapped by Google. No, that's happened to a lot of Chads, but I'm glad you did college. You know what I'm saying? Amen. God bless you, bro. But thank you. Well, we will remember. I wish I could give you an honorary peach badge. Happened to you too. Dude, happened to a lot of chats. It's like, wow. Palantir on the high. Is GME still halted? That's crazy though, bro. Because dude, they let it run massively but we are so used the last like year and a half. How many of you have seen literally 20% pre-market moves turn into literally break even by 3 candles? Like, you know, yeah, you shouldn't be too surprised, but the cash open strikes again, dude. Yeah, AMC unhalted, trading lower, still up 80%. That is a massive gain on the day before. Yeah, cost, there's a bunch of other names. Why are the bonds going up? See that, if you're asking, you're like, why is the market going up on PPI? I'm more like, damn, the bonds. But once again, it looks like coming into tomorrow, we're just going to be right at 4.5, give or take. That will bond equity on that, or the bonds, way more surprising than the equity moves. Coin going up. Yeah, the VIX, I mean, anytime these little meme rallies happen, I do think the VIX up is a very characteristic trait. Yeah, PPI was bad. It came in almost double on the month over month, and then even core was hot, but then the revisions were lowered. So like the last hot PPI got revised lower, and then the one from March too.
I like Roku.
So they had big revisions to the downside, which is good. But then this month over month data still showed a very hot, active market. And then is AMC halted again or no? Oh, yeah, I think JetBlue is holding up the best. Even Lucid's up great. I want to say MPW, but just 10 instead of 15, so no. Who else was there? NVAX, I think. NVAX, that's trading like MPW. So there's a couple of the squeeze names just still into their high. I say JetBlue. And I'm just going off of like the amount that is shorted. There's a couple of them. Yeah, NVAX fell. Tupperware. Sens is up. Tupperware's up more than the 15%, but they are a little lower. Is AMC trading? Am I tripping right now? Or is that thing halted?
3M, stop talking about 3M used to be a really good company too. I used to buy 3M all up.
Yeah, it's halted. And then there's GME. Oh, they let trades go in. So hold on. Let's see if this lasts for more than a minute. Yeah, GME's still trading. So 47.88, up 60% on the day before. It was up about 90 to 100. It was up 118 at the morning, like right before we went ding ding. New Chad member coming in December. Congratulations, baby. Man, y'all, that's like the second Chad in the last like 2 days. I love it, man. Congratulations. U.S. ban on Russian enriched uranium takes effect on August 11th. All right, well, 2 candles so far on GME. Volume pretty decent. It's working. They haven't halted it yet. They halted AMC first. App, weren't they down? Yeah, they're still kind of coming up. UNG and Boyle, and again, I think in the last week, that was one of the news headlines, man. Natural gas is insane.
They need it for all the new houses. All the new houses, who knows how they do it? Who knows? They probably know where the natural gas is. Like they have, like they're like, okay, guys,
we got too many Chads listening in, Barry. Let's go. Get them a long time. Yeah, we have Powell in 12 minutes. So that's the good part. So we're actually going to get a little bit more catalyst here. Not to worry. Let's see. Gold. I'm surprised on the gold because not only the PPI, but again, even when I was looking at GameStop, up 100% this morning, I'm like, damn, gold is like, I thought gold would kind of be a little hesitant. So it is very fascinating. Today's the 14th. Moderated discussion, Chair Powell. Oh, damn, he's going to be with Klaus Knott. By annual general meeting, Foreign Bankers Association in Amsterdam. Can our little Chads call you Uncle Josh? I'd be honored, man. I would be honored. I told your pops the long term. I told him again. I said, hold it. I go, act as if you can't change your mind for 10 in the middle out 10 years. We invented the long term. No, seriously, I mean it. Come on, it's not hyperbole. We said we held it. We for a long time. Of course, 47 months, baby, almost 4 years. Thank you, my friend. God bless you. That's hype, baby. And then the Oscars. You know the vibe. Amen. All right, man. So GME, I don't know if they're going to halt it on the upside. Yep, they did. Literally halted to the upside. So look at that. They just dropped it 50%. All of that volume and everything came in. And then it just, bro, they're playing. This is the, this is like the short defense system. Again, like it's killing momentum with the halts, but it's there. Like for the most part, we'll see. What time is it? It's already been about 21 minutes. So I don't know if you could get halts to the upside after the first hour, that would be a good sign. Because like I'm telling you, if this is going to be like yesterday or any of the other times, if they could kill momentum early on, you're not going to make a run till end of the day. But if that momentum stays up a little bit, I mean, maybe this looks different than yesterday. We'll find out. MPW is just holding that, so I'll take it. Again, JetBlue and your boy, which one was it? Lucid. Those are like into their highs, still holding up, no issues. I don't think I'm going to play GME. You know, I said it yesterday. I'm probably not going to, but you never know. But I have my GME is pretty much MPW because I didn't have to go buy it. I already held it and it was clapped. So it meets the criteria of heavily shorted, and I actually like the value. So other than that, though, we'll see. I mean, I'm waiting for more development, i.e. I really want to see, does the momentum hold? I do believe that there is a highly illiquid environment right now that is contributing to some of this. So if that keeps happening, I mean, I'm probably going to move more into some other things. But then again, like I have good exposure on at least one heavily shorted name. But other than that, I'm not in it. Don't do it too much clapping. Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't done anything yet, so I don't know. I mean, it's all up to you guys. And even if I do anything, I mean, do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just like long term. That's what I think you're going to have. Some people are going to hit big. Some people will get clapped, and just don't make the mistake I've seen over the years and just throw this shit into the long term at high prices, thinking that's the like 10-year plan. And that's, I think, the best advice I could give when it's all said and done. But you're all grown men and women. But I mean, we've lived through this, and that's kind of the beauty. You know what I'm saying? We've got to. We already had some experience, and that's why even then this time around, like, you know, I'm not like, I'll do your thing, you know. And I'm actually more supportive of it this time around. In a weird way, but at the same time, that's like, yo, dude, if you're gonna like listen to any YouTube channel to justify you, like don't do that like that. Like you either have to make up your mind now, or you're either waiting for confirmation, but just be wise and just don't let this turn into a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. This could either be very helpful. Some people are getting a gift to get out of MPW if you wanted. So like the opportunities in front of you, the question is, will you approach it with the respect that it deserves? Yeah, he's not speaking on monetary policy. I mean, it's like some bankers association intro. So I think that's possible. Roku's on the high. Am I saying MPW? I'm saying that there is low liquidity right now, and there is now meme stock rally that is getting triggered by other things. So that's my whole thing. And like, I've already been in with a play that I like. If it really goes apeshit, I think all of this starts with GME. That's kind of the ironic part. And I don't want people to miss that, because it isn't about MPW. It isn't about Lucid. It's not about any of these. It's starting right now with GameStop. So you technically need GameStop to lead. Otherwise, there's nothing. Does that make sense? So like, what happens if GameStop drops tomorrow And then there's none of this hype. Like, why would all the other names go up? And that's going to kind of be the issue there. So that's where I'm like, hey, we'll find out if it's there. I already have good exposure that's negative. So if it comes back, I'll gladly accept it. But at that point, it is there's just high risk, high reward. You're 540 on the GMEs. Nice. I mean, dude, that's another 100%. I guess it's 60, and then it's about to get unhalted right now. It's crazy.
Grind. I'll never be in the Olympics. I'll never be a professional athlete, but still I grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind.
When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Oh, it's sweet to you. It's good to you. Why? See, when it's hard, there's a struggle. See, what you become in the process is more important than the dream.
No more will I be treated like this. No more will I be overweight. No more will I be in a job that I hate. Just decide, man. What you need to do is to train your mind and focus on the pain you'll get if you don't act.
Listen to me. You are in full control of your destiny, of your future, of your dreams. Nobody else is responsible for it.
Don't you give up on your life. Don't you give up on those reps. Don't you give up on giving it what it takes to get the most of yourself.
Still I grind. And that one day, you see me down a dark alley, running at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing. I was grinding.
Why is the truth so important? You have to have the truth to have a starting point. And your true self is found in that very uncomfortable zone. We all look for toughness. We all want it. But we look for it in a comfortable environment. You will not find toughness in a comfortable environment. Those of you who are listening to this, you will not find it. The only way you find it is to drown yourself in a position where you're just out of sorts, where you can't swim and you're drowning. You're drowning. And you say, you know what, man? That. Once you come face to face with who you are, you have a starting point. It's in our head saying, you know what, man, dude, you're not doing shit. You're wasting a bunch of percentage here. In this other 80% is suffering, pain, failure, self-doubt, darkness, and then a whole bunch of light. But to get to this light, you gotta go through all of this shit.
You're not succeeding. You're not achieving. It's because you're afraid to go in that dark place to find yourself. You're setting goals you know you can reach. And when you do that, that fear, that insecurity, that doubt, that's where you grow. You must always set goals that you think you cannot achieve. And then there you get better.
When that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You just say, this is what we do. It's what we do now. Because to get to where you want to go, the amount of pain involved, the amount of mental pain, of how many times you're going to have to do something that you don't want to do to get to where you want to go.
Every day, you must ask yourself, did I do enough?
And then once you do this over and over and over again, it becomes like breathing. I don't want to live this lifestyle, but to get to the other side of this, I have to. So if you really want it, you realize what trying is and what trying is not. Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world. Once you put away your phones and your computers and all that shit we have nowadays, your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, when you're going through death, real life shit. You can't Google that shit, man. You're alone. You're alone. You may have a shrink you're going to. You may have a best friend you're going to. But there's 24 hours in the day where you're alone in this brain. And your brain is talking to you in all kind of ways. And it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. If you can't control your own brain and your brain controls you, you're fucked. You got to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You got to control it. If not, it's over. So all I knew back then was hard work. You gotta work hard. You gotta work hard. I can't get this paragraph. I can't remember what the fuck's in this paragraph to pass this test to get in the military. Read again. Still not getting it. Read again. But if not getting it, write it out. And that's how I started learning. I realized if I keep going back and going back and going back until the shit just becomes, your mind will say, fuck, okay, we're going to figure it out. It'll find a way. Because he is not going to stop. It's not, I'm going to try one more time. No, wrong clock goes off, boop, we're going back. I can't read right, we're going back. I gave myself no way out, and my mind realized that. They said, okay, we're going to adapt and overcome now. That was my mindset. And that's how you get through things. You put yourself, you immerse yourself wherever it is, and you become that. I became hell. And that became my new norm. I gave myself no way out. There was nothing outside these walls of hell. Nothing. I watched this segment on TV about these guys going through Navy SEAL training. And I couldn't even, I wasn't a great swimmer. I was afraid of the water, all this crap, man. I saw these guys just quitting. But at the very end, it says 22 guys. There's commanding officers up there, and he gives this great speech. So I started visualizing me being the 23rd guy, sitting there with these guys. I said, man, if I could feel that, that would change my life.
And what was that feeling you wanted so bad? Respect? Accomplishment?
No, victory. I wanted to win. Not like beat somebody else. It wasn't about that. I just wanted to go the distance. Everything in my life, when something got hard, I quit. I had to work harder than you. So I quit. Like, man, if I could just go that distance, that extra mile, to just go, just to finish. I want to finish. I want to feel victory. And victory for me wasn't winning, it was just finishing. So I said, you know what? If I could feel like these guys feel, it would change my life. And literally, I started feeling victory just by putting myself in the battle. I started realizing, man, just by going to war with myself every day and putting these challenges and these goals and these obstacles, these insurmountable obstacles, now we can move from there. If you look at it as, man, I'm broken and I'm still here. And I'm fighting. And I'm going to find a way to get through this because I have no other place to go. It gives you a lot of power. And no one really finds themselves without going through trials, tribulations, suffering, accountability. And accountability is suffering. Being accountable every fucking day for doing right for yourself, for the people next to you, it's miserable. The more I do this, the more I gain confidence. And then the more I gain confidence, the more I realize, fuck these Navy SEALs, man. These guys can't do what I'm doing right now. I had no coach, had no trainer, had no money. I didn't know how to lose weight. I had no knowledge of what I was doing. I was just working. I was just sacrificing.
best coaches in the world.
But I would have never found these tools if I didn't put myself in a very uncomfortable place. And your true self is found in that very uncomfortable zone. That's where he came from. He came from all these fucked up obstacles, and now he's there. So everybody goes, how do you do that? You know exactly how to do that.
Man, let's go. It's time. You got one life to live. It's time to get it done. I don't know who you are, where you're from, but get it done. It's time to listen. It's time to focus. What haven't you been able to accomplish? What has stopped you? What has haunted you? Why are you losing sleep over it? All roads lead back to what you're focusing on and who you're listening to. Energy flows where focus goes. So what are you focused on? If you haven't been able to get it done, today marks the first day of the best days of your life. So where focus goes, energy flows. I'm talking to you. If you're gonna get it done, I need you to listen and focus. At all costs, protect your peace. If you're gonna get it done, you gotta let some things go. Stop waiting to feel like it. Stop waiting until you see it. Stop waiting for somebody to come and save you. Nobody's coming to rescue you. The problem with many of you is that you're focused on your fears. You're focused on the risk more than you are the reward. The prize goes to the hardest worker in the room. The question is, how bad do you want this? The problem with many of you is that you're not tired enough. You're focused on the pain of the process more than you are the glory on the other side. You're listening to the wrong people. You're listening to the wrong voices. It's time to pull that energy from fear. Pull that energy away from doubt. How bad do you want this? If you can hear my voice, I'm just wondering if you are bold enough, if you are daring enough, if your faith is outrageous enough to take a chance on yourself. It's time to manifest. It's time to get it done. Fight, fight, fight for your future. It may hurt, but get it done. With tears in your eyes, get it done. If nobody believes in you, get it done. If the person you love most walks out on you, get it done. If your children don't believe in you, get it done. If your spouse don't believe in you, get it done. It's always impossible until it's done. So get it done. Over the course of my life, I've come to realize that in order to get things done, there's some things I've got to get over. And that's the problem with many of you, is that you're not over the relationship gone bad. You're not over the job that you lost. You're not over the person that walked out on you, the people and the places where you've experienced trauma and anguish. You're not over it. You're not over the fear. You're not over the anxiety. You don't smile anymore. You don't laugh anymore. You don't love like you used to. And there's some things you're going to have to get over. You have not been able to get it done because you're carrying so much weight from the past. You don't feel like it. But newsflash, stop waiting to feel it. At the end of the day, you can listen to 1,000,000 motivational speeches, but you are going to have to wake up and make a decision to get it done. The moment you are no longer willing to tolerate where you are, everything changes. Nobody's going to be able to pull you out of the murky water, out of this muddy, bloody, painful, miserable place that you're in. You're going to have to make up your mind. Enough is enough. I'm getting out of this place. And I got stuff to do. I've got a destiny to fulfill. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to let go of some things? Are you willing to put the work in? Are you ready to be consistent? Are you tired of this version of yourself? Get over the pain. Get over the trauma. Get over the betrayal. Get over who left you. Get over who lied on you. Get over it. If you're going to get it done, you've got to get over it. Release the pain. Release the unforgiveness. Release the fear. If you're going to get it done, you're going to have to eliminate all distractions and put your blinders on. I don't know what your goal is. Let the world reject you. Let the world close doors on you. Let the world tell you no. I'm just wondering, can you dig deep inside yourself? The future goes to the hardest worker in the room. You have everything you need to get started. Stop waiting for the weather to change in your life. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop waiting for a handout. Stop waiting for everybody to believe in you and cheer for you and affirm you. Life knocked you in the mouth years ago and you haven't hit back yet. You hit back with determination. You hit back with focus. You hit back when you listen. You hit back when you are disciplined. You hit back with resilience. Get in the ring and hit back. It's time to get up and get back. Stand in the mirror and tell yourself, I've got a destiny to fulfill. It's simple, but it's not easy. But all you have is all you need. It's the start that stops most people. Start now.
When you leave this place, I need you to get in beast mode and stay in beast mode. On three, beast mode. 1, 2, 3. No, come on. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3. You wake up at 3:30, some other kid's getting up at 3 and he's got 30 minutes on you today. I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you not only to want to be a beast, I need you to live in beast mode. Because if you live in beast mode, you'll have what other people don't have. Listen to me very closely. Not only will you have what other people don't have, you'll do what other people can't do. So what is it? What is that one thing that you're saying that I am going to get this thing done and I'm going to make my dreams become a reality? Everyone wants to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do. Everybody wants to be a beast. Everybody wants to make their dreams become a reality. There's no one sitting in this room who say, I want to procrastinate. I don't want to get it done. I don't want to get to the next level. No, every person in this room, not only do you want your dreams to become a reality, you deserve for your dreams to become a reality.
This is important. Seasons are always temporary. Say it. Crisis is not a permanent condition. It's just a season. And the key to life is what you have to do is organize yourself to outlast the season. That's all.
As long as you're average, you're going to get what average people get. You get to that point where you do exactly what you say you're going to do, you're going to get to the next level.
But no one can do it for you but you. It's not over until I win.
Life has taught me that that you will grow through what you go through. Life has taught me that you will grow through what you go through. Life has taught me for every level, there's another devil. Life has taught me the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success.
Everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got a goal. Everybody wants something in life. But many of you in this room right now, your beast mode is idle. Your beast mode is not turned on. And when you leave this place, I'm telling you, your life is going to go to a whole nother level if you can learn to turn that switch on and keep that switch on. I outlasted the pain. You're saying, I've got dreams, I have goals, there are things that I want to accomplish, I'm not satisfied. Like I don't sleep well at night. Like E.T., I dream it, E.T., I want it, E.T. Let me tell you something. If you get to that point where you do exactly what you say you're going to do, you're going to get to the next level. As an individual, I need you to get your schedule up. I need you to get your life up. I need you to get your words up. I need you to get your heart up. I need you to get your action up. I need you to get to a place that every single thing that you do is phenomenal so that the life you want to live, you can actually live that life. Everybody wants to be number one. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to succeed. Everybody wants to have, to be, and do what they feel they've been called to do. The challenge becomes, most of us, when it's time to do what beasts do, we don't do it. I need you to put this down, because what you're going to discover as you're going towards your dream, as you're going towards your goal, there's so many distractions. There are going to be so many people haters, so many people that come up against you, so many obstacles, so many trials, so many tribulations. When people ask me, E.T., like for real, E, I know you can give me 20 things that you've done to help yourself to become successful, but E.T., I just need like one or two. Can you give me one or two? And one of the things I tell people is, I outlasted the pain. I outlasted the pain. I need you to recycle your pain. When I was sleeping in those abandoned buildings, I kept telling myself, one day you'll be a homeowner. Every time I walked into that abandoned building, I told myself that this might be your current circumstances, but this will not be how the story ends. All you have to do, E.T., is to survive today. When they kicked me out of school, I knew that I would not be a high school dropout for the rest of my life. I knew I got to get through this one day. Me and my mom have been through a lot. My mom and I have gone months and almost years of not talking to each other. But every single day I kept telling myself, one day I'll have a great relationship with my mom again. One day. Well, I didn't grow up with my biological father. He wasn't in my life until I was 30 years old. But I told myself, today, your father is not in your life, but one day. And so every single day when I wake up homeless, one day. Every single day when I woke up in that abandoned building, one day. One day is going to be E.T.'s day, but that day can't come if I give up today. So every single day when I woke up, I kept telling myself, today might not be the day, but soon it will be my day, and I will recycle my pain. So what do you mean, E.T.? You recycled your pain? I turned homelessness into a book. I turned my father not being in my life to a book. I turned an estranged relationship with my mom into a book. I turned being homeless into a book. I turned being a high school dropout into a bestseller. And not only do they sell it in America, they sell it across the world. What will you do with your pain? Will you let it break you, or will you let it redefine you? I outlasted the pain.
Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. Like, success is getting what you want. Fulfillment is living what you're made for. Fulfillment and success, they're not even the same universe. People ask me all the time, what does it take to be happy? And I always tell them it's really simple. One word, progress. Progress equals happiness. If you keep growing, you're going to feel alive. And if you keep growing, you're going to have more to give. It doesn't matter how many statues, Oscars they give you, or Emmys, or how much money you have in the bank. We've all seen people have all those things, and I get the phone call because they're depressed, or somebody commits suicide in that area. It's really an inner game, and I think that's what's missing for us today. Everybody's focusing on the outside world, and hell, there's a lot of things in the outside world you'll never be able to control. You can influence, but you can't control it. This, your mind, your emotions, your body, you have 100% control over what you do with these things, and that's where the game is won. You win the inner game, then you win the outer game. But a lot of people spent their life trying to win the outer game, they won, and they're miserable. Someone can tell you your whole life you're a piece of crap, but you can say, screw you, read between the lines, and make your life work. Someone can tell you your whole life you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're the smartest person in the world, and you don't believe it. Because self-esteem doesn't come from what people say about you. Self-esteem is earned within yourself. It's esteem for yourself, which only comes by doing things that are incredibly difficult, and then your brain goes, this is who I am. You really got to figure out what you're made for, and nobody knows in the beginning. So you start where you are, and you do what's in front of you, do what's next, and you keep growing until you start to discover, hey, this is my real passion. So identity is the number one thing I work to change with people, to expand it. Expand your own sense of who you really are and what you're capable of. And the mindset has to be destroy any limitation and move forward, move forward, move forward. I think passion is the genesis of genius. If you got enough passion, you're going to find answers nobody else does. But most people run out of fuel, meaning they get tired, they get exhausted, they get burnt out, they get, the law of familiarity. They're around something so much they take it a little bit for granted. And I've managed to see something in myself that I've found in every great leader that I've ever respected, and that is, I value intelligence immensely, but I know really smart people can't fight their way out of a paper bag pragmatically, right? What I see as the one common denominator of people that are successful over a lifetime is the sustained hunger. Hunger is the number one factor. You need to be good at pattern recognition, and that's what gets somebody strong at anything. I mean, look at, why is Amazon doing so well? You realize one pattern was valued over anything else, convenience, right? If you look at Tom Brady, a friend of mine, he's got pattern recognition like nobody else at 43 years old. He's able to do things no one dreamed could be done. He's got more Super Bowl rings than any team. See, what do they see that none of us see? What's the pattern? Then you got to learn pattern utilization. It's one thing to see it, it's another thing to use it. And then if you're good after a while, you get to pattern creation. It's like if you learn to play the piano, most people play other people's music. And then there's a point you've learned so much that you're able to create.
Before I heard music, I created. Before I even heard a sound of music, I already had a sense of creation. See, that's the opposite. Once you hear Beethoven and all that, I didn't hear that crap, guys. I heard this. I heard the key of D. The people, the smartest people in the world, whether they're smart or not, they play the piano and they can do some of that. So I'm 42 years old. I've composed more shit than Beethoven, Mozart, and Chopin put together. Okay, I make them look like amateurs. But again,
It really comes down to anyone can learn anything if it's important enough to. So it's like my drive is not just for me. That wouldn't be enough because it's easy to meet your own needs. It's not that difficult. But if you can find something that you care about more than yourself, your daughter, your son, your family, your business, your mission, your community, whatever it is, that's really the secret to energy and vitality and strength and really learning. One of the things I want to do with people during this challenge is take things that seem so complex and make them so simple so you do it. Get it really simple, things you do right now to change your life. You can go to experience it that day, and then you get momentum. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and all of a sudden now what used to be hard to do is easy to do. And I think for anyone, you got to understand anyone can learn anything if you can just break it down to its simple core. That's what I try to do most. And I'm just not willing to settle for a life without passion and aliveness. That's just like there's so much to learn, there's so much to grow, there's so much to give, and I'm wired to grow and give. And I think anybody that's wired to grow and give is going to have a really fulfilling life. It doesn't matter what you choose to do, you're going to be alive. A year ago, people thought we were coming out of, got vaccines now, and we're coming out of COVID, and it's going to be all over now. People are excited. But now, after going through 2 years of this, there's a lot of people now that no longer have a compelling future. Like, people talking about New Year's resolutions. Most people don't even have one because it's like they never followed through anyway, right? But at least they had something to look forward to. They're starting to get into learned helplessness. Learned helplessness is when something is so bad over and over again, you start thinking the problem's permanent. No problem is permanent. Or you start thinking the problem's pervasive because I haven't handled my finances, my whole world's over. Or because my relationship's bad, my whole world's over. Your life is bigger than that. My goal right now is to shake that up for people. People need a new perspective, and you can't do it by just sitting and thinking. You gotta move your body. You gotta change your energy and your focus. But if I get you into a higher state of being, mentally, emotionally, physically, then all of a sudden you start remembering who you are and you start coming up with answers that you never even thought were possible before.
The idea of remembering who you are is something incredibly powerful. There was a Batman cartoon where he gets amnesia and he gets put in like a camp, basically, a work camp, and he can't get out. And he feels stuck and weak and, afraid. And then something happens, I don't remember what, triggers his memory. And he remembers that he's Batman.
There's passports and diplomacy from governments of Korea to the United States of America, and I look at these diplomacies. One says a Series 6 license to trade stock. The other one says Series 66 license to do accounting. The other one says that you're a piece of government equipment from the North Korean, from the, there's 3 organizations. One's called the PWC, which is like your CIA. There's another one called the K-Rock, which again is like saying just the United States of America. And the other one is called KK-PAN. And so all these certificates and the diplomacies that I carry around my wall, and there's like 100 trophies in here. Now I know who I am. But when someone tells you that you failed at owning Apple or a company as big as Apple, no, I did not. Because I don't look at failure as like, oh man, just because the government came and knocked on your door 1,000 times. I don't look at that as failure. I look at that as mission accomplished. Because if the government is not looking at you and asking you what you're doing all day, then you're probably sitting around playing Fortnite or Minecraft or some kind of computer game that, I'm not gonna lie, guys, that gets you nowhere. I don't play any video games. I have a bunch of systems in here, but I don't play them, guys. I don't even know how to turn on an Xbox. I don't even know how to turn this thing on. I didn't even know that it was, you could just download games. I thought you had to go out and buy something and like put it, again, I don't do this. And so I would say like probably 75% of young people's time is wasted by doing shit that is just, it's just the fucking childish. So at like 30 years old, my brother finally run a business. He finally started a business. But he's not running this business. Trust and believe me, he's got a lot of inside information pulling and helping him. Got a lot of inside information helping him. Like he doesn't care about that truck first and just like, oh my God.
Trash truck explodes in flames this afternoon in a Pico Union neighborhood, destroying several cars parked on the street. And tonight, it's unclear what caused the truck to catch fire and why it spread so quickly to nearby cars.
Sarah Welch live in Pico Union, where residents are in shock, trying to figure out what to do next. Sarah.
Well, Micah, that's right. Many of these folks are trying to figure out how they're going to get to work and school tomorrow. You can see the burned out shells of these vehicles. Tonight, the people living on the street, they're still trying to process the dramatic fire that jumped from car to car to car.
Oh,
It looked like a scene from a movie.
yeah, it did look like a movie. Since they do movies on this block, I was all like, oh, they're shooting a film, you know, because they had it closed down from all the way over there.
But it was very real, a city trash truck on fire in the 1700 block of Westmoreland Boulevard in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I stepped outside from the balcony and I just see the garbage truck was engulfed in flames.
Alex DeLeon ran to his Lexus, but it was too late to get his car out of the fast-moving flames.
You're not thinking in that moment, so I was like, I kind of stalled right there for a moment, and I was like, oh, he's right. It's probably going to explode right next to me. And I just ran back inside. My car, bro.
The car didn't explode, but at least 6 vehicles caught fire as city firefighters sprayed water and foam to subdue the fire. The flames from the trash truck quickly jumped to vehicles parked in a driveway and along both sides of the street, melting bumpers and side panels. This was a car engine.
My Volkswagen Sport Wagon and my smart car, they both are total losses.
What did the city tell you happened?
They said it may be a electrical fire inside the trash truck, but I don't know how it had like the whole street on fire.
The city hauled away some debris.
More concerned about all the.
All right, I can tell you exactly what happened. Here's what happened. So, guys, if you throw away electronics, inside of them they have like they have shit that can ignite. There. So if you're going to throw away a cell phone or any kind of electronics, you got to throw it away in a different kind of. You can't throw it in your trash, guys, because yes, it will ignite. If it gets too hot, it will ignite. If a phone gets too hot now, because I already know how many components are in this goddamn thing. There are so many fucking components in these phones. This phone feels like it weighs like 20 fucking pounds. So there's a lot of components inside of it. And why it didn't happen to a car, but guys, listen, I'm telling you, I don't even know how many people are going to die of electrical. One reason I wouldn't drive an electric car is if anything ignites on the car, it's gone, done. Now on a regular car, if anything ignites, you could pretty much, put it out with a fire extinguisher. But on an electric car, guys, if that thing ignites, it's game over. You're done. You've got to run as far away as you can because again, that car can explode. So thinking about basically you're making, like I said, you're making like liabilities come true with these. Now, regular cars can do the same thing, guys. If the gas tank catches on fire, that thing's going too. But what happens on a car is they have it's like a special shield underneath it. It literally is it's like a fire shield that goes on. Now again, on a lot of old cars they don't have, but on new cars, guys, I'm telling you guys, if your car is on fire, you get the fuck out of there. You start running as fast as you can. You don't just sit there and say, "Oh, man, you know what? Hold on, hey baby case, give me the fire extinguisher." No, you do not do that. Fucking get away from the car, run away. But guys, if a big ass truck that weighs goddamn fucking 9,000 pounds catches on fire, that thing, like I said, is like a ticking is like a ticking liability. I don't want to say the B word, but it's like a ticking whatever. So like I said, like Like it's not like fucking fire team 1, 2, and 3's got. By the time those cars burn down, and this is Los Angeles, where you really can't get there in a fast amount of time because of traffic, mostly traffic. But fuck, guys, like I said, guys, if one of these cars catches on fire, the house fucking blows up. Any person I would say that 3 hours down that's not taking cover, that's the end of you. And these cars, like I said, at any moment they could be sitting there overheating. I would say the worst place, best case, worst case is this. You're driving one in like a really cold area like Alaska. Not good. Now let's say you're driving through like the Mojave Desert, it's 117. Again, you better hope to fucking God that you're not running your air conditioning. You've got a nice little fucking generator the size of like 5,000 watts in there. You got enough fucking water in there while you're crossing over the Mojave. And to be honest with you guys, I've driven a car across deserts, long distances, and I never had a problem with my cars, guys. Now, again, I had them like checked out shit before I was going to go fucking 8,000 miles on them and never get an oil change. But fuck, if these electric cars break down, guys, and you're out in the middle of East Bum F and you're in the middle of, fucking wherever, nowhere, you just might as well just leave that car there and just say, fuck, F this. But, like, I just think it's going to take another, 50 years for it to, catch on because, like I said, guys, is this where all the money's going towards these chargers? So if people don't realize this, I'm going to call my dad up and just ask him really quick because I think I'm right, but I don't know. Let me just ask him first because this is one of the big questions. Yeah, let me ask you a question. The government is supposed to use tax money to pay off the $34 trillion of debt, and that's where real tax money is supposed to go. That's where it's allocated. That's I know, but that's where it's allocated towards the debt. And back 50 years ago in 1960-ish, when
Clinton was in office,
that was his policy. I don't really know where it's left and right where you're supposed to pay your debts off. You have a credit card, you pay the debt off, or you wait a couple years and then all of a sudden just, turns into nothing. But if you do not pay countries back like China and Japan and Korea and Russia and all the people that we do owe money to, then what happens is that tax money is not going towards that because I know that if we have $37,000 times a year and 150 million people, I know that could have paid off in like 20 years long. So, right there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then everyone's like, they're fighting. So now Donald Trump says, okay, listen, since I have a gag order, I cannot talk or say anything anymore, and I don't want to go to jail or prison. He's like, listen, this is all just a joke now.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not really a joke. I know people say, oh, what if this is just like a Hollywood joke and stuff? Like, it's not. When you get caught by the Supreme Court, and you have to go into the Supreme Court, not some little misdemeanor shit, then it's a real fucking situation because his kids are going to be suffering. Yeah, his kids are his youngest kids okay, listen, I don't want to do this anymore because I want to live my life to whatever young people live their life to and go to college and go to school and have friends. They're not going to have friends or any kind of life now. And all those kids, and all the kids are oh, guess what? Donald Trump said that they don't drink, do drugs, or do any of that bad stuff. And guess what? They do. They all do. I mean, fuck, Dad. Look at Biden. He's got to be older than me. He's 10 years older than me, Dad. Maybe 15 years older than me. He looks really young for doing a lot of, stupid shit, right? All right, Dad. I'm like, see, guys? A lot of the tax money is supposed to be allocated towards, fucking paying the debt off. And at $34 trillion, guys, and they start talking about people with credit cards of I have a credit card that I have no credit card. So I've never even, you guys are lucky. I didn't even know you guys gave out credit cards because of $34 trillion. How much real money can you give out? I mean, come on. Like, if you owe me $1 and shit like that, or you owe me $10,000, I would just kill you. I would just shoot you and go steal your house and take. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. That's the old Frank Lucas talking. But if you owe me money like that, they don't even do that. They're like, okay, guys, listen, we can't pay this money back. We've been trying for the last 40 years. Let's just do this, guys. Everybody, get your fucking phone out. We're gonna start putting fake money. It's a lot easier doing that than sending checks out, guys. I'm just looking out for the masses. We are not the people. We are in so much fucking debt, and there's other countries that are worse than us, guys. Like, you think we're in debt? You gotta look at Greece. I'm not comparing fucking Moscato's to fucking Budweiser, but Greece is in more debt than we are, guys. Like a ton more debt. But they also have good. They have got good trading skills, so they're not really worried about their debt. Their debt is in commodities and raw materials of not giving baklavash off and shit, and like teaching fucking people about Greece and Olympic fucking athletes and shit. These kids go to Harvard and goddamn NYU, not because they have to go, because it would be oh, if you had a lot of, okay, let me give you an example. My next door neighbor, they are so rich and wealthy that they have they have offsprings that are not that rich and wealthy. And I don't even know what the fuck they do, but every time I go to my next door neighbor house, they're driving a brand new fucking souped up Jaguar. There's another fucking Mercedes in it. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Honestly, God, they might not even know it anymore. And so anyways, my mom will tell me a story oh, guess what? You want to hear a story? I'm like, yeah, sure. So the next door neighbors sent each one of their kids to Latin since first grader, some private school that costs more than every fucking college in this whole goddamn state. Okay. And they have more money than God. And Jesus Christ, honest to God, he'd have a lot of money. He was whittling spoons and making crosses and shit and selling them on the black market. I don't know what he did for a living. But anyways, so these people don't worry about money, guys. They probably, like I said, have $15 million, literally in a fucking in an escrow account. And no, you don't want to put it in a bank account. No, you don't want to put it in a fucking high-sealed savings account. No, you don't want to put it in one of these shitty-ass fucking... no. Poor people do that. Wealthy people, like my friend Dylan, who's probably in prison, what he does is he mixes his money around and puts it in different banks. So he'll walk up to fucking whatever, Bank of America, put $100,000 in there and leave it in there. And that's what his checking account is for his everyday, let's say he goes out and he buys groceries and heroin. Okay, that's what he did. He got caught for something with heroin. So he would go out and buy a tractor and $5,000 of heroin and just drive around and do it in a nice fancy car. And since he was white with missing a few teeth, good looking fucking guy, if he would have gotten teeth and shit, he was rich, super rich, wealthy rich for a young person. And he didn't give a flying fuck. He would drive around with $5,000 of heroin and a Maserati with me. And I'm like, dude, I gotta get out of the car, guys. What if we get pulled over? All I can think about is, what if we get pulled over? He's like, dude, we're not gonna get pulled over. Never got pulled over. Honest to God, guys, it was like a curse from hell. Same thing with my other buddy. He would smoke $3,000 of crack. Never get pulled over because he was a senior executive to some fucking Bank of America. That's the company. And not only was he a senior director, he was very involved with his church. And he just, nobody ever pulled him over. Nobody expected him to smoking crack. And this guy, every time he got a $50,000 bonus, he would go out and buy $8,000 of crack. And it wasn't like he was going to some sketchy ass fucking, first kind of rodeo shit. He knew these people like me, very well to go out and do this. He didn't have a problem. These guys would come to your house and basically a pizza. They would just mail order it to you, or they would come right to our house and shit. We knew all these people. A lot of these people were pimps, murderers, drug dealers, obviously, and they didn't give a fuck about anything, guys. These people didn't give a fuck about anything. Like, as soon as you pull these people over there, run. That's kind of fucking kind of people that I didn't hang out with these people. They would just drop off the material and all the other shit and hang out with us for a little bit. But most of the time, guys, the people that were very wealthy and that just didn't give a flying fuck, guys, they never ever got caught. They usually died. Like they were willing to die instead of getting caught, and they never did. They would go into like meetings and they'd be like, "Hey guys, you want to hear a story? Hi, I'm a junkie. Do you want to hear a story?" I was like, "No, I don't want to hear your fucking life story. I don't give a fuck about your life story." But you would go in there, guys, and it'd be like, if you went to like a nice rehab in like Florida, there'd be like mobsters in there. There'd be capos and mobsters and drug dealers and mafioso wives and shit. And then there were like rehabs where there were like, you know, college kids and like nobodies and people that were like subpoenaed from the court system to go into like whatever. And that was the difference with mental health. So like, and I don't think like any of the people that are very wealthy, they didn't use their fucking insurance. They didn't fucking pay insurance. They paid right out of their pocket. It's called fucking private pocket. So if you're a cheap person paying $300 a month or you're very wealthy doing that, you get nothing. You get fucking nothing. You might as well go there and take penicillin and give yourself an injection of fucking morphine if you can find it on the streets and shit. I mean, I only think car insurance or like real like homeowners insurance is really important is if like something really happens. But god damn it, guys, if you're paying for like $400 for like health insurance and during the month you don't spend $1, please tell me how that there's other stuff too. If you're a smart person, you don't have to get health insurance. You get this thing called life insurance. Yeah. It's called life insurance. Fucking average public people get like just like whatever, like, you know, fucking health insurance. Very wealthy people get this thing called life insurance, guys. And if you don't get life insurance, guys, you'll never, ever, 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 unless you win the lottery, unless mysteriously an ant just comes out of the fucking woodworks and gives you something. But this is how you get it, guys. And you gotta go through like a reputable company, guys. It's not just like going, like just calling up I mean, you could probably go through State Farm, guys. I mean, that's a reputable company. You could probably go through Geico. I don't know, guys. But I would look into it because like different states have different laws. Different laws have different states, and different states have different regulations, and it's crazy. So now I know. This was my life. Oh shit, something's coming from Amazon. Hold on, guys. Since it's raining, it's going to take another hour longer. So everybody, I'm not even looking, guys. Let me just look now. I did I order something from Amazon. It's not even out for delivery. Okay, it's halfway here, guys. If this was my life, then why did we follow far and wide? See the world red and blue. Hate when it's you. Love the way you say, do you want to go over the sea of Colorado? Know what it's like when I get there. Oh, they praise me like I'm music, and I know damn well. Look over the mountains and the sky. High. If this was your life, why do you follow me? Forward and why? See the world in the blue, pink when it's you. I love the way you say it, baby. Do you want to go to Southern California today? Like a day when I get there. They all know me from LA, Culver City, right to Compton's. The Bloods and the Crips and the say, what's up to you? The Yakuza's down in Chinatown, the KKK, to the Yamaguchis, then I stand. Then I go right to Long Beach and talk to the Hells Angels, you know. 1%ers. Then I go right to you. More Hells Angels, the Crips and Bloods. They're not that bad, but back in the day, when they say I knew all those guys. They used to ride around. Even the girl I talk to now, she's a Hells Angel. Are there any Hells Angels here, guys? Most of the Hells Angels I know live in Concord and Kannapolis, like near the Harley dealership. I'm just saying, guys. You guys thank God only have, like I said, a diverse people. It's mostly around here, Black Panthers. I'm just being honest, guys. Like, thank God you guys don't have peaceful marches like they do. They, like, put it fairly even where, like, there's no, like, wealthy people around here and there's no, like, super poor people around here except for the places down there like the men's shelter, which they're not really poor, guys. They're good people. They choose to go there because if they didn't want to live there, they could probably get decent jobs and stuff. A lot of those people in there, you got to underestimate them. They're really smart people. They just are comfortable having the city pay for their whole lives. It's like being in a rehab, but like you're free to roam around, guys. You're never gonna believe this. One time I was driving a CLK 55 AMG, and I went to the men's shelter because I had like I didn't want to sleep in my Mercedes and I didn't want to sleep in my fucking office anymore. And I want to sleep in my big ass mansion. So I went to this men's shelter. I said, can I sit there? And while they gave me a bed and everything, they believe me. And I honestly, God, I walked outside and I said, the first person that walks by me that needs this more than I do, I'm going to give it to them. And I did. And I know all you think, oh, he's a trust fund kid. Oh, he comes from mafioso fucking blood money and all that shit. God damn it, guys, I've been in the worst parts of my life. Worst parts of my fucking life. So next time I hear somebody say like that, I do really feel like stabbing or punching him in the face with brass knuckle. I do, but I contain myself and say, you know what? Not today. I'm just gonna like walk by. Or when people ask me questions, guys, I just ignore them. Absolutely ignore the people. Here we are, you're too drunk to hear a word I say. Start the car, take me home. Just tonight. I won't stay, never put it all away. When it's your here we are, watching the clock, sticking away in my time. Here I am. Just tonight, I won't stay.
going all the way. When light hits your eyes, it's telling me I'm right. And if I am blue, it's all because of you.
So if you don't like you don't have to know who your parents are or know all that fucking DNA shit and you know, like whatever. You don't have me at 23. You don't have to know all that. You just have to know what you've done and where you're going and what you've done. And maybe if that does help you out. See, I don't really think that helps you out, guys, because like I said, even now I know how influential my parents are and stuff like that. It really doesn't do me any good because, like I said, those are my parents and that's not me. Same thing with my sister. My sister is pretty talented at everything too. Super not cocky at all, super humble, like good person. You think I have an anger problem? You should see this person. My sister goes into like a Goodwill or like anything. She'll walk into like a Salvation Army, anything, and she'll do the same thing. She'll walk right into any place, guys. You name it. She'll walk into a grocery bag, and she'll walk right in that place and do whatever she wants to do, and nobody will say a damn thing to her. And I won't even. I'm like, kid, what the fuck? I won't even say that anymore because she'll flip out. So my sister is like super psychotic when it comes to like guys, we would go to grocery stores and my sister would grab like a bunch of almonds or like, you know, whatever, these like fucking cookies and shit and nuts and stuff. And she would go up to there, put a bunch of this weird shit. She was going up there and buying like $250 of groceries. She wouldn't even have a care what she was buying. Like she has a credit card with like $25,000 limit. She doesn't really give a fuck. So she goes in there and just to show me how fucking badass she is, she's like eating the food before she's even weighing it. And she would justify it and nobody would say anything, guys. She's like goes in this grocery store all the time and does it. And she would just justify it like this, guys. While these like young people, and I felt weird as fuck. These young people go out and like help her like put the groceries out. So my sister's too lazy. She's on the phone with a doctor talking about, I don't know, surgery. And so this little like young fucking college girl will go out and help my sister like to do the groceries. And my sister will literally throw her like $50, like, here you go, you fucking peasant. This is for me eating the fucking whatever I was eating, the little peanuts in here. And she'll throw the girl that she's walking out that puts all the shit in her groceries in her car. Is like, I don't even know what she drives, guys. But she's like, here you go, keep the change. And I'll have a change for a 50 because all I carry is 50s and 100s. And she does. And so does that add up to the point that like she just took fucking 20 cents of like food in there? No. And to me, it's not even what she's taking. It's the mindset and principle that she has no fucking thought about paying these people back or anything like that. And she pays taxes too, so like it's a different thought process. And it's very expensive to live in Hawaii. It's probably the most expensive place, minus fucking living in like fucking Holland or something, or Finland or goddamn Switzerland's very expensive to live. Same thing with UK. So when those guys come from like Europe to here, guys, they honest to God look at our prices like, wow, why is it so cheap here? And I'm like, well, do you think the quality of our gas is good? No. Do you think all the shit that you buy at Walmart's made in America? No. Do you think that we make Toyotas in America? No. So that's why, guys, a lot of this stuff is made overseas, and they have to run like this thing called a tariff tax or just a general fucking overseas tax. It used to be called a free market tax, but then all the countries are like, well, guys, listen, America's not going to be number one. It's going to be number 2 or 3. So how are we going to do this, guys? They basically say this: if you guys want any kind of fucking toys or goods, we're going to need to see like 1% of the money or fucking some of it. And so some of them, like Italy, tax like 100%. They're like, oh, you want to see a Lamborghini? And if you go like here, watch. Watch this, guys. Now, it might not be $300,000. It might be like, like a solid, like it might still be there 120, guys. But watch this. If you go to Italy and buy a Lambo, how much is it? Okay. Okay, they're not much cheaper, guys. They're actually more expensive. I didn't realize this. They'll be a little bit cheaper. They are not cheaper. I don't know how you cut or slice or dice it. They are not cheaper, guys. Look at this. 90,000 euros is $180,000. 250 euros is a lot more. It's like 300. So whenever I spit these numbers out, just double it. Okay, here we go. This one is fucking 135 euros. Okay, guys, maybe they're not cheaper. Okay, maybe I'm looking at the wrong car. Maybe I'm looking at like Alfa Romeos. Let's buy some Alfa Romeos. Maybe I'm looking at something totally wrong, guys. Okay, so if you were to go buy an Alfa Romeo, these are expensive ass cars too. Maybe they don't have cheap cars over there. So, guys, when I went to Monaco and I lived in fucking LA County, I never saw a cheap car. Hold on, so let's look at this one. I don't want to be wrong. Okay, this is more like what we're talking about, guys. Here we go. Here's an Alfa Romeo, whatever the hell, like SUV. This bitch is going for $24,000 euros, which is probably like 55,000 some change. Again, still a lot of money. Still a lot of money, guys. And these cars, I'm not gonna lie, they are so unreliable. The only reason they're reliable is if you go to Italy, they have the parts there, which does make it a lot more easy to, instead of, holy shit, oh, that's a cute little car. Look at this one, guys. Look at this, $5,000 for a little Goletta. These are cute, guys. Look at this one. Oh man, look at this one, a 1975 Alfa Romeo. Fucking $30,000, guys. That's not a good deal. Don't buy that one. Damn, look at this one, guys. It looks like a Saab. I don't even know a year. That's probably not a 1975. Let's see your years. A 1989 Alfa Romeo, $30,000 fucking dollars. I like this one. Hold on. This is a 1988. I mean, these things were beautiful. They look like Volkswagens, kind of semi-speaking. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is what I would drive. If I went to Italy and I was like, okay, guys, listen, I'm picking up my car. It would be like $40,000. Like I would get, $40,000. You get this sweet-looking Alfa Romeo. Totally not reliable. Totally fucking, is it Italian? Okay, yeah, translate. Now this is what it says. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This car is, if this thing breaks down in fucking Italy, guys. Oh man, this is nice. This one's $60,000. This one is even older. Hold on. This is a 1952 Alfa Romeo. Now, if this thing breaks down, it's got 11,000 miles on it, probably fucking rustier than shit. If this fucker breaks down, guys, I mean, this thing is, you're done. Okay, so let's read about this Italian car. Questo sierto ero superato panno da panno un sedere con curti da sapatos. That's all the time. Okay. Anyways, there's no real cheap cars in Italy. When you go there, you better bring a lot of money. Like I said, this one's $30,000. Wow, look at this fucking hog. This thing's like a station wagon one. Oh, look at this one. Okay, guys, here we go. This one is $3,000. I think it's a diesel too. Wow, look at, oh man, you bring these fucking things here, guys. We selling these things like, it's a 2006. Not gonna lie, it's got a shitload of miles on it, but they're hopefully Nuremberg miles where, you know, they probably, you know, were driving them on a track. Let's see what this car, wow. 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 Okay. Attualmente scritto, possiede comer con un super pero, come se sculptere su secce no to and they use different kilometers. Okay, guys, somebody would buy this car. It's $3,000. Now, if we brought it to America, we sold this little thing in America. Wow, that thing's nice. I think it was a Porsche. And we sold that. Damn, that was nice too. That was nice too. Damn, that was nice. Why is that one so cheap? Hold on. Okay, guys, look at this. Oh my God, that thing is hella beautiful, guys. You know what they kind of look like? Little Bugattis. Like the front of the cars kind of remind me of like little miniature Bugattis. But they're not Bugattis, they're Alfa Romeos. Okay, I like that. The Mito, it's called the Alfa Romeo Mito. We got to start bringing some of these back in town, guys. Nobody would buy. I don't think these would be a good seller. They kind of look like, you know, they kind of look like Fiats. They look like Fiats. Yeah, okay. They kind of look like. Hey guys, like looking at how much Alfa Romeos cost.
In a mood, but try to play it cool. Why you always in a mood? But try to want you to love me with. I wake up from the nightmares, tell me I'm alright. I just need your arms to hold me when I cry. Because I'm only human like you. Don't you know I'm only human like you?
So like, you know how like people try to like scam other people or just the other like just terrible people, really bad people.
Have you ever felt trapped in a reality that seems limited and inflexible, unable to reach your true desires and aspirations? This is a problem that afflicts much of humanity, unaware of their true potential and the ability to shape the world around them. Around you exists an invisible force, a vibrant aura that holds the key to your spiritual and personal growth. This energy field is not merely an esoteric concept, it is a fundamental part of our essence. By mastering it, we unlock profound intuitive abilities, leading us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Have you ever felt a strange sensation or energy near you that you couldn't explain? How many times have you felt drained for no apparent reason, or had a day where everything seemed to flow perfectly? This subtle perception is closely related to the energy field that permeates all existence. Manly P. Hall's teachings illuminate the deep connection between the mental manipulation of this field and the ability to influence perceived reality. Prepare yourself for a transformative journey of discovery, where we will reveal how these powerful methodologies can impact not just the reality of each individual, but also the reality of those around them. By mastering the art of manipulating the subtle energies that surround us, an unlimited horizon of possibilities opens before us, inviting us to transcend the illusions that oppress us and embrace our true potential as co-creators of our experience. Pythagoras, a renowned Greek philosopher and mathematician, deeply explored magnetism. He believed that everything in the universe was interconnected through harmonious relationships that could be mathematically expressed, and that magnetism was one of the forces exemplifying this universal interconnection. In the 17th century, thanks to movements such as Rosicrucianism and Hermeticism, the spiritual concept of magnetism and energy manipulation was revived. The Rosicrucians, in particular, saw magnetism as a key to understanding the hidden secrets of nature and the universe. They engaged in rituals and studies that aimed not only to understand the magnetic forces of nature, but also to use these forces to achieve spiritual and physical transformation. At the end of the 18th century, Franz Anton Mesmer developed a theory he called animal magnetism, also known as mesmerism. Mesmer proposed that an invisible natural fluid, which he believed saturated the universe and living bodies, was responsible for the phenomenon of magnetism. According to him, imbalances in this fluid could cause diseases, while proper manipulation could restore health.
He could possibly be right, guys. And again, if you're one of those people that are like scared to do certain things, right there, you're not going to be a believer. If you're scared to do a lot of things, most of the time the interfere has to do with insecurities between yourself. So like, I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do anything. I just think there's a way. And so like, if you're like thinking about, keep talking, I gotta leave this one.
He developed techniques involving magnetic pulses that, he believed, could redirect or channel this fluid in ways beneficial for healing individuals. These practices and theories significantly influenced areas such as hypnosis and the investigation of altered states of consciousness, playing an important role in the evolution of medicine and psychology.
I totally believe in that. I do. I believe that not only is it like fluids of energy and magnetism, there is like in every object there's a magnitude of energy. Now whether it's like positive or negative or positive, it's not really relevant because, like I said, like rain and water loses its energy after so long. So after a long time, it will lose its energy. Then how does it regain it back? Water. Water is a good way to understand energy. If you understand water, then you understand energy, because energy flows. And so like if it's like going downhill and flowing downhill, sound flows too. So you have to be very intuitive.
Manly P. Hall, a profound explorer of the esoteric and hidden aspects of human knowledge, delved deeply into the subject of energy manipulation. In his studies, Hall emphasized that subtle energies, which he often associated with spiritual and metaphysical forces, can be directed and shaped by human will and intention. He believed that the universe is permeated by a network of invisible energies that connect everything that exists. According to Hall, initiates or individuals seeking esoteric wisdom have the ability to manipulate these energies for various purposes, such as healing, personal transformation, and even influencing the events around them. Hall argued that understanding and applying these energies required not only intellectual knowledge, but also moral and spiritual development. He viewed the manipulation of these energies as a sacred art, to be approached with respect and responsibility, often highlighting the importance of aligning these practices with high ethical principles. His research takes us back to spiritual traditions that affirm the existence of an all-pervading energy field, a concept that resonates with many Eastern philosophies and meditative practices. According to Hall, this energy field is directly influenced by the human mind. The ability to interact with this field is not just an innate skill of the so-called chosen ones, but a potential that all of us can awaken. Hall proposes that through knowledge and practice, we can learn to shape this energy for our benefit and the environment around us. Understanding this raises the question, how can we, in a modern context, apply these ideas to improve our quality of life? Hall suggests that the key lies in harmonizing our mental state with the energy frequencies around us, a concept that aligns with contemporary studies on the influence of the mind on the body and environment. The techniques Hall developed, which we will explore further, are grounded in principles ranging from meditation to creative visualization. They all aim to teach us how to align, adjust, and eventually control our personal energy field. By understanding and practicing these techniques, we become architects of our reality. Each step we take toward this understanding not only unveils the mysteries of energy control, but also connects us more deeply with the universe and its numerous secrets. The practice begins with basic meditation techniques focused on visualizing energy. Hall teaches us to visualize energy as a light or color emanating from the body, something that can be shaped and directed with the mind. Breathing is another critical component in this process. By learning to control our breathing, we can influence our physical and mental state, facilitating a deeper connection with the energy field. The breath should be slow and deep, maintaining a constant rhythm, which naturally leads us to a relaxed state, susceptible to positive changes in thoughts. Hall all emphasized breathing as a means to cleanse the energy field and prepare the ground for more effective energy manipulation. In this deep state of relaxation, our capacity to receive the information we need for problem solving is unlimited. The doors are open for a clear perception of everyday situations. Naturally, we will be manipulating our energy field. As we move on to more advanced techniques, we enter the realm of energy manipulation for healing purposes. Hall suggested that with a trained mind, it is possible not only to improve one's health, but also to project healing energy to assist others. According to him, this energy transfer can be performed both in person and from a distance through interactions, such as talking or hugging someone, shaking hands, sending a message, or making a phone call. Essentially, any type of contact with someone. This explains why we often feel drained in the presence of some people and energized and happy in the presence of others. This is a universal law where energies are always seeking balance. People with negative vibrations draw energy from others to stabilize themselves. Being aware of this is a huge step towards mastering and maintaining our energy field at high and positive frequencies, projecting energy to influence the environment. For example, it's possible to cleanse a space of negative energies or charge an environment with positive vibrations, promoting an atmosphere of peace and harmony, simply by mastering our state of vibration, since we know we can emit this energy when we keep it stable. This is achieved simply by becoming aware of this power. If we are conscious, then we are able to direct our focus to maintain a high vibration, cultivating positive, joyful thoughts of gratitude, forgiveness, and celebration of life. The continuous practice of these techniques not only strengthens the ability to control energy, but also expands our perception of how our energies interact with the world. By mastering the mental control techniques of the energy field, we open doors to a range of practical applications that can revolutionize our quality of life. The first and most evident is improvement in physical and mental health. Imagine being able to relieve stress, anxiety, and even symptoms of physical illnesses simply by using the power of your mind to adjust and harmonize your internal energies. The benefits extend beyond the individual to influence the collective. By learning to manipulate your own energy field to emit positive vibrations, you can improve the environment around you, making it more welcoming and harmonious for everyone. This is particularly useful in conflict situations or when it is necessary to facilitate cooperation and the common good. Manly P. Hall's teachings on mental control of the energy field are not just esoteric theories. They have practical applications that can be integrated into our daily lives for significant personal and collective improvements. Modern science has only begun to scratch the surface of these ancient concepts, showing us that the possibilities for expanding consciousness and human capacity are much greater than we imagined. Believing or not, we define our reality according to what we feel about the facts of life. Someone with positive thoughts just has a different viewpoint from someone with negative thoughts. Consequently, both of their realities will be different. Does this make sense? Yes, it makes a lot of sense. It is possible to detect this in practice. Start with something simple. Before sleeping, use something to relax. It could be music, a nature sound, continuous deep breaths, and visualizing the desired reality, feeling what your life would be like if you were in that reality. What would you feel? How would people treat you? Deeply feel that reality, which already exists in your imagination. Do this with your eyes closed. This feeling will be fixed in your subconscious during sleep. Then, fall asleep. Meditation can also help calm the mind and align our thoughts with our higher intentions. Even a few minutes a day can make a big difference. Remember, the key is consistency. With every positive thought, visualization, and moment of inner peace, we are powerfully shaping our reality. Our positive vibrations spread like waves, touching other people. So, the next time you find yourself caught in negative thoughts, remember that you have the power to change your reality through your magnetic field. Focus on what you want, fill your mind with possibilities, and prepare to be amazed by the incredible changes that will begin to unfold in your life. Revolutionary studies in neuroscience reveal that brain plasticity allows for the reshaping of neural networks throughout life, paving the way for profound transformations in our patterns of thought and behavior. Did you know there is a specific part of the brain through which God directly communicates with us? This mysterious and little understood region holds the key to unlocking the secrets of the divine connection between the Creator and His creations, and the next video talks precisely about this. If this video made sense to you, write in the comments, "It made sense to me."
over 21. And like, I think what it is guys, is because that's really the only authority that they have. And it's like, if you make a mistake like that, guys, that's what I'm saying. I don't go in this other place. They don't even check people's ID. I'm like, what kind of fucking regulations is that? And basically, it's like people that really nice people, but they don't really give a shit about other people. That's terrible. So, like, somebody like just don't care.
But you'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Not trying to be in there, not trying to be cool, just trying to be in this. Tell me, are you too? Can you feel where the wind is? Can you feel it through all of the windows inside this room? 'Cause I wanna touch you, baby, and I wanna feel you too, and I wanna see the sunrise and your sins, just me and you. Light it up on the run. Let's make love tonight. But you'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. Jacket, so do yours. We would roll down the rapids to find a wave that fits. Can you feel where the wind is? Can you feel it through all of the windows inside this room? 'Cause I wanna touch you, baby, and I wanna feel you too, and I wanna see the sunrise and your sins, just me and you. Light it up on the run. Let's make love tonight. But you'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. Could give up to your body, so only you that can stop it. Gonna give up to your body. Yeah. Ooh. You'll never be alone. From dusk till dawn. From dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. Hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. With you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. Not trying to be in day, not trying to be cool, just trying to be in this. Tell me, are you too? Can you feel the wind is? Can you feel it through all of the windows inside this room? 'Cause I wanna touch you, baby, I wanna feel you too, I wanna see the sunrise and your sins, just me and you. Light it up on the run. Let's make love tonight. Make it up fall in love. Try. You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right. All new things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'll be ready. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. You shut like a jet, so do yours. We would roll down rapids to find a wave that fits. Can you feel where the wind is? Can you feel it through all the windows inside this room? 'Cause I wanna touch you, baby. I wanna feel you too. I wanna see the sunrise in your sins, just me and you light it up on the run. Let's make love tonight. Make it up, fall in love, try. You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. All new things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. Could give love to your body. Only you that can stop it. Gonna give love to your body. Only you that can stop it. Gonna give love to your body, yeah. Only you that can stop it. Gonna give love to your body. Gonna give love to your body. You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. All new things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'll be ready. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'll be ready.
Not tryna be indie, not tryna be cool, just tryna be in this. Tell me, are you so? Can you feel where the wind is? Can you feel it through all of the windows inside this room? 'Cause I wanna touch you, baby, and I wanna feel you too. I wanna see the sunrise in your sins, just me and you. Light it up on the run. Let's make love tonight. Make it up, fall in love, try. You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. We were shed like a jacket, so do use it. We would roll down the rapids to find a wave that fits. Can you feel where the wind is? Can you feel it through all of the windows inside this room? 'Cause I wanna touch you, baby, and I wanna feel you too. I wanna see the sunrise in your sins, just me and you. Light it up on the run. Let's make love tonight. Make it up, fall in love, try. You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Go give love to your body. It's only you that can stop it. Go give love to your body. It's only you that can stop it. Go give love to your body. It's only you that can stop it. Go give love to your body. Go give love to your body. You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from
I just think 2.5. I just think 2.5. I know. I just hate you. I did. It's 2.5, jeez. Yeah.
The ambiance, you should probably get out of the crack writing wall room. Oh, that's nice. You should paint like a little paint your wall, like,
Oh, I like it. I have paint in here. I have paint. Why?
because he was like really, it needed good.
Like fucking half of it off. You should have it. Oh, this guy looks like you.
Now we're looking like
Hold on. That looks like you.
I'm just gonna do it like. Anyway, like I almost like Jolovich almost like they showed like a really young girl almost at the bar the other days.
So you don't think they're gonna realize? Dude, they're gonna not recognize you?
No, dude, I'm like a lesbian.
I bet you shave all that mustache off, you'd like this.
Don't think I'm not keeping that shit in my back pocket.
No. And then what you do is you just wear like a Hello Kitty mask. Just get like a Hello Kitty mask or some. Yeah, just.
All last year I had this pink one. And like,
yeah.
And I had like a pink, like shiny pink mask. And like, I was totally doing it.
Yeah, they don't even care. They don't give a shit. Like, do you ever do this? You ever take your dick and put it in between your legs? and then just like walk around, take pictures of yourself, and put them on Instagram or Twitter?
No.
Okay.
No, I think I did the tuck thing once when I was like 14, and I was like, I don't like that.
Really? All right. Yeah, I did it. I told women. I said, women, if you ever want to see it, you have to be nice to me, and then I'll pull it out.
It's a really bad look.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, I pee sitting down, so does that make a difference?
I did it too.
Yeah. Yeah, so do I. Yeah. I do.
Are you sitting down like, yeah, like I'm lazy.
Yeah, I'm just so lazy. I think it comes down to like when you become like hella lazy, you're like drinking alcohol and doing like massive amount of like whatever, you just become lazy.
I don't think it's scary because I didn't want to be a little happy, so no. Because, you know, like, it was all falling out. Because, like...
No, dude, like, when I saw you, you literally look like a woman. When we, like, had to go up to you and tell you we were leaving, I was like, I don't think that's him or her.
Yeah, I'm gonna go trans whenever it becomes
look at
whenever, yeah, you look at that. I'm gonna go. So let them fucking pass any type of government assistance for fucking trans people, and like watch me go fucking like yeah. When they dropped that new government assistance, I just knew it was my time to come out. Trans. You know.
What do you think of this, Eric?
When they passed the free college for gays, I just knew it was my time to go out.
What happens when they let the monks and all the Asian people get free assistance? And I tell them, and I look, hold on.
You're gonna think about these things. You could get all of the what does it call it, reprimands or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you know when they had like the geriatric act when they kicked. You know when they kicked all the Japs out, the geriatric act, what it's called, the geriatric? Yeah. I could tell them, hey, listen, remember 1969 and like Hiroshima? I was like, do they have any back taxes for that?
Then you could go get a Mexican passport.
Yeah.
And then and get your French Canadian fucking shit too.
Yeah, because can you imagine? Look
hey,
at this.
do you want like 100 like Puerto Rican and Mexican like
No, I don't, dude. I don't want to. Stop saying. Do you want a Greek? Do you want a Russian guy's identity?
No, I haven't. That is whatever you want. I do want that. Actually, I need one. I can't find my license.
You can't find it. Just use. Yo, what I would do is I would use your mom's.
Yeah, my mom would be a tough. She'd be very difficult.
Why is she? Why is
She's
she?
on her phone.
What?
She always. He knows I'm up to no good.
No, just walk over and just go through her mailbox.
That would be she's gonna. That would be a hard. That would not even a hard.
No, listen. Does your sister look like you?
Oh yeah, but then also, well, she's kind of a ditz.
Really?
She's kind of a ditz, yeah.
Well, you wouldn't even have to take hers. You could just take her husband's.
I'm too pretty to use hers, honestly.
No, listen. Just take her husband and get like a sex change. Get a man sex change. Like go to the gym and work out and eat protein.
Oh, I'm actually kind of skinny.
Yeah, so you look like a crackhead. Just take her. Oh, I know what you do. How old are her kids? Are her kids over 18?
Fuck you. You look like a goddamn. You look geriatric. You look like a geriatric.
I look like I have cancer. My sister goes, "You look like you have cancer or AIDS."
Yeah, you are like probably near death. Like No, you look great. Fuck you. Don't tell me I look like a crackhead. Go then. You look fine. Jesus Christ. Don't be a prick, you know. Fucking I'm gorgeous. Thank you very much.
But what do you think about this haircut? Girls are like, why can't you just shave the whole thing? I was like, no. Why can't you just shave your asshole? Why can't you just shave why can't you shave the in between your taint hair?
Yeah, well, I'm like, no hair, you won't see me there.
Really? Really? What if a girl what if I could just dental floss? I would ask to cut someone for dental floss.
What?
I would.
English. I was seeing this girl. She was from Australia. She was fucking from Sydney. Not red. She was fancy.
She never shaved.
She was hot as fuck. She was cool as fuck.
Never shaved.
She had a ton of money. She had her pussy hair lasered off. I was like, this is not gonna be like that. This is gonna be.
And why did she want to hang out with you?
I'm the fucking coolest guy on the planet.
So what she do? Hang out with you and drink seltzer water at the club?
No, that is better. Just this is what I tell people when they hear me. I'm like, to your heart's content. Just do, they're like, can I have another, can I have another this? Can I have another line of that? I'm like, it's to your heart's content.
Do you think they just use you for the cocaine?
No, they don't.
Shit, Chris is calling right now.
Oh, pick up the phone for Chris. Hey, do you have a car?
I do have a car.
Alright.
Hold on, I gotta pick it up.
Hey.
Hold on. Chris,
Hey, man.
what's going on?
Hey, I just wanted to give you a shout out.
Yeah, do you want to, hold on a second. Yeah, well, I only have fucking the cash app. I don't have cash. I mean, I have cash if I go out. I don't really need anything that much. I was gonna go to that fucking open mic thing. I don't know yet. I don't think I'm gonna go tonight. I was thinking about going, but I'm like, okay, I already ate all that.
I'm gonna go up there tonight.
Are you gonna? Yeah. At 5 o'clock? Okay. Alright.
Maybe not at 5, but
What time are you gonna go?
like 6 probably.
6 o'clock. Okay, yeah. I'll at 6 o'clock. I'll probably go up there around 6 o'clock. I'm just tripping now, thinking I just got done talking to Andy. You know what Andy did? Yeah, let me tell you what Andy did. He was hanging out with some girl and she overdosed or something a little bit, and then he just ran away. So he cut half of his hair off. I know. I was like, dude, why did you do that? He's like, I don't know, it wasn't my fault. And I was like, oh, you're right. You're right. You didn't force her with a gun. You didn't have a weapon up to her head saying do this or else. Yeah, so he's living over in Myers Park right now in some random 5-guy apartment or something.
Jesus.
There was 3 other people in the house too, a black guy, a white guy, and this I don't know.
Oh, so it wasn't just him there. All right, well, that maybe later.
Yeah, Annie's sleeping on a couch.
Yeah, I mean, that's about worse.
You really think so?
I mean, that's kind of better.
You know what he said? He said if his mom would help him out or a family member would help him out, he'd be fine. I'm like, dude, there's no helping you like that.
If his mom helps him out,
Yeah, I believe that.
yeah. Look, this is the thing. I've helped him out many times. And I'm not saying I will not not again, maybe. But he's just like he's a like stuff, like whatever. I don't know, like maybe whatever he's got going on.
Do you know what's really strange? So I had a friend, his name was Jason, and he was a real Christian, not really Christian. He was a meth head, and he went to NA, and he got a good job. He's a foreman for a construction company. He's been working there for like a decade now. So he's like real humble. His parents are like Muslims. I forget what his dad did. So he like finally, he's like ours. He's exactly ours. He's 42 years old. He just moved out of his parents. Not really, but he finally got his stuff together. And so one day, he picked me up at the bus station because somebody stole my car, and I hung out with him. So I let him stay here for 2 days. He gave me a fucking laptop and a computer. He bought me fucking clothing and stuff. And then he kicked me out. He didn't kick me out. He was like, all right, dude, your parents, like, you got your place to stay and everything. And I was like, bro, thank you so much, right? And so we used to, like, drink beer and play guitar, like, play music like we were doing. I used to play music. And you know what he said to me while I was leaving, going to my nice-ass house and everything? He goes, would you do the same for me? I was like, yeah, bro, I do this definitely the same thing. No, for him, my friend Jason. Yeah, or anybody else that was like, that I knew was a nice person, I would do it for them. But like Andy, no, I won't help him out like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's who I am. I wouldn't like let him stay with me, but I would hang out with him and laugh with him and always answer his phone call and shit, talk to him. But like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be so paranoid someone from over it. I'd be so paranoid. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Like nobody comes around. That's why I was like, you know what I was thinking? Like, did you see her with your girlfriend? And then you're like, hanging out. I totally forgot about it. I'm like, oh shit. Was she not pissed off at you? Okay, fuck. She was like that. She was like, why did she stay in the car? Like, Brad was doing, like, doing. What? Okay, fair enough. I was like, okay, fair enough. I was like, shit, because I totally forgot. I was like, huh? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? But then I also think too, I'm like, they're like going to here and shit, stuff like that. And then fucking weird ass shit. Like, well, she's not about that. Like, I'll put it all away. Next time, just tell me and I'll put all this shit away. So.
She's pretty highly accepting and not naive, so
Oh my god. I usually have always had people in love with me. I just have never ever actually, I ever live with anybody. Ever, except for my parents. I would ever live with anybody, yeah. That's weird. Does it suck? Hey, even when I lived with my wife, it wasn't that bad. The only problem was when I lived with my wife, I had I rented out another part of the house. There was like a photo upstairs. I rented that out. I rented like an outhouse in the back. And a couple friends that would cut through there. So my wife was like, "Do you have to have all these people at your house all the time?" Like, yeah, I was like, I like having them over out. And they're my friends, not your friends. So you start making friends with these fucking people and see what happens. And they were not friends, so I would always be like in the out. I don't want to call it. Like their guest house or whatever little house in the fair in the back of the house. It was really nice too. Like, it's just. All right, bro. I'll see you at 6. I'll be there around like 6 o'clock. All right, yeah. All right. Yes. Oh my God, fucking hilarious. Yeah, my buddy reminds me. He reminds me of this guy that one of my friends helped me out. Really nice guy, great guy. We still, even to this day, we'd help each other out. And again, he makes $80,000 a year. He doesn't care about. He really doesn't. He's such a nice person. He's got a girlfriend, his wife. I don't even know if they're married. They're probably not married. And one of my best friends, like I said, he helped me out. And you know what he said to me? After he helped me out, he goes, I know that you're a trust fund kid. Your parents are wealthy. I don't know how many drugs or how long you've been drinking for, mister. But he's like, get your shit together. We'll help you out. And they have always helped me out. 100% always help me out. I've never had to do anything, guys. And when they help me out, it's game the fuck on. And once I have good connections, I can buy whatever. Well, it's game on, boys. so long as you think you could sit in your house for without going crazy. Guys, when I was in jail, guys, they would put me in a special room for like 2 days, and I'd be like, all right, you let me out of this fucking room in 2 days because I have money and my parents are part of the organized crime situation, and I'm going to be let out here in 2 days. And they let me right out. Like, thank you. God damn it. God damn it, guys. I'm feeling like a prisoner, but come on.